Intro.
Welcome back to Nllw, and today is opening day of 2025. Today we have a matchup between the Oregon Outlaws and the San Francisco Spartans, both meeting for the first time in their franchise histories.
Grand Rude, Kids Grow, Preschool.
Bracken, Nebraska, Northwinds Elementary.
Carson Fowl, Tatanka Elementary.
Oliver Sanders, Pinewood Elementary.
Zeke Fanja, Legacy Elementary, West Fargo, North Dakota.
Caleb Mueller, Discovery Elementary.
Here with the Outlaws captain Oliver Sanders, and we're here to ask him some questions. Question number one is, how do you feel about missing Turbo / Colin McGaw?
We'll find out when he decides to actually show up for a series. We'll find out how he plays in this setting. But seeing from what I've seen at practices, can't pitch at all. He can hit a decent amount, but I think we'll be just fine. Missing some team gear and some drip without him, but it happens. We'll get it done.
And how do you feel like the overall vibe of the team has been, or is going to be?
I think it's going to be good. We got high energy over there, number 25, Zeke Fanja. We got Caleb Mueller, just nicest guy out there. So I think we got a good mix in our guys, and I think we're going to do damage today.
Sounds like a good team there.
I think today's going to go pretty good. I mean, we're playing the best team in the league right away just because some stupid draft picks from Mac, but that's okay. They got a pretty good team, but we got an even better one, considering we got Carson in his sweat shirt. He's going to do a lot for us today. And he's been dialed in on the mound. Same with Bruska. He just sends it over the fence every time he's up. So we're looking pretty good.
Okay, how do you feel about Dawson maybe coming a little bit late?
That's all good. I mean, he might get penalized an inning, but it's all good. I'm kidding. He's got to do what he's got to do. He's at baseball.
Yeah.
So he's locked in no matter what.
He's just warming up. He's just warming up.
He's just warming up.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty good about him.
Okay.
Pretty good overall player. So I'm happy with my draft pick there.
Okay, sounds great. Ready. Here we go. The first pitch of the 2025 season is underway. And that's ball one. The 4-1 pitch. Ball 5. Take your base. Somebody on first for the captain, Grant Rude. And Grant's first career AB. It's 0-1. Swings at it. Hits it deep. And it's off the wall. He throws it and he's safe at second. And that'll be a single for Grant. 0-2 pitch. Someone on first and second to Brecken. Swings at it, strike 3, and Brecken strikes out. That's the first out of the season. First strikeout of the season for Ollie. Here we go, the full count pitch from Ollie to Carson. And he strikes him out on the eephus. Strike 3. And they get out of the inning with no runs. 0-0 heading to the bottom of the first. Dawson's the starting pitcher for game 1. The pitch. He hits it. Brecken fields it.
You're there.
And it's way over his head. He's staying 1, and that will be. And we'll see what the scores. We'll see what the scores decision is later. The 4-0 pitch to Zeke. No outs. Ball 5. Take your base. Somebody on first and second for Caleb Mueller now. The 1-1 pitch to Caleb. That was a high, and he hits it. Fair ball. Nobody's covering anywhere, and that's going to be an infield single for Caleb Mueller. Bases are loaded for Ollie. The wind is blown out here. It's 4-1. He hits it high, and Brecken drops it. And he's out.
Hey, no, that's pushing a runner. No, it's not.
Oh yeah, it is. 2 runs scored. Out of play. Stay at third, Ollie. Ollie has to stay at third. Basically what happened was Brecken made an error in the field. Got Zeke out running to third. Caleb scored and another run scored, so it's 2-0 with someone on third base. From Dawson to Zeke. And it's ball 5. Take your base. Zeke reaches on a walk again.
Zeke made sure we saw that bat.
Someone on first and third. Here's the pitch, 2-1. He swings at it, and it's caught for the second out. Caught for the second out, and that ends the inning. But the Outlaws score 2 runs before the end, so it's 2-0 Outlaws heading to the top of the second. Here we go, the 0-1 pitch. He swings, hits it high, and he catches it for the first out. Dawson flies out to Zeke.
What? That was not.
2-1. The 2-1 pitch. He hits it high, deep, and it's gone! The first home run of the season is from Grant Rudd, the captain of the Spartans. And it's 1-2 now after his first career home run. And that was a moonshot. Probably way out of the frame. Let's get a replay on that one. He hits it high, deep, and it's gone! Here we go, 4-1. He hits it hard, throws it to first. He's safe. He beats it out with the slide. We're gonna go to review. But on the slide, the call on the field is safe. After review, the call on the field stands, and he is safe at first with an infield single. To Carson, 1 out, Brecken's on first. Those are high, and he leaves it for ball 5. First and second for Dawson, the leadoff. 4-0 to Dawson. Ball 5. Bases are loaded now for Grant, who's coming off of his first career home run. 0-0 to Grant. Hits it high, deep, off the fence, and Carson's rounding. That's 1 run. 2 run scores. And that is a single for Grant that scores 2 runs. It's 3-2. The Spartans are now leading, and there's 1 out. Full count. The pitch. He swings and he strikes out. And he throws the bat. And he strikes out to end the inning, but they don't go away without scoring 3 and taking the lead. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Ollie. He hits it deep, and it's gone! The first home run of the season for Oliver Sanders.
With the hammer.
And now the game is tied up at 3-3 off of the Ephus from Dawson.
He just barreled it up.
Now it's 3-3. First home run of the season for all of you. Here's a 3-1 pitch
Coming at us.
to Zeke. He swings, hits it, and it dies before it gets there, and that's a single for Zeke. I know. Oh shoot! 4-1 pitch to Caleb. He swings, he hits it, and it's gone! Home run for Caleb! And as he calls it before he goes over the fence, that was a no-doubt home run. And it's 5-3 with Caleb in his first home run of the season. 5-3 the score is now. And that was a moonshot for number 21, Caleb Mueller. And let's show a replay on that one to take the lead. He swings, he hits it, and it's gone! We have a pitching change.
For what?
Brecken for Dawson. And the score is 5-3.
Like season high ever?
Here's the 1-2 pitch again to Ollie with no outs. Hits it deep. And is that gone?
That's gone.
It's gone. Another home run for Ollie. And that makes the score 6-3. That's his second home run of the game and second of the series. And he pips it as he rounds third for his second home run of the season. It's 6-3 Outlaws in a dominant hitting showing from the team in maroon.
It's fair.
The full count pitch from Brecken to Zeke. Nobody out. Bottom of the second. And he swings and he strikes out. First strikeout of the season for Brecken, and that's the first out of the inning. 1 to Caleb. 1 out. And it hits him. Ball 5. And Caleb walks and brings up Ollie, who has 2 home runs in a row now, looking for 3. The delivery. And it's a ball 5 outside. Ollie walks. And now there's runners on first and second for Zeke. Still searching for a home run here in his NLW debut. There's 1 out. He swings, hits it, and it's caught for the 2nd out of the inning, and that ends the high-scoring inning of 4 runs for the Outlaws. We're heading to the top of the 3rd, where the Spartans need to score 3 if they want to stay in the game. Full count to Carson. Throws it. He swings it and he hits it.
Get going.
And he's going to be safe with an infield single. And that's a hit for Carson Fowl in his NLW debut. Here's the 4-0 pitch to Dawson. Ball 5, take your base. Dawson reaches on a walk. Someone on second and first now for Grant Rudd with a chance to tie the game in the top of the 3rd. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Grant. He swings and strikes out. That's strike 3. That's the first out of the inning, and the Outlaws are 1 out away from getting their first franchise victory. Here's the pitch. 2-0 to Brecken. Hits it high. And that ends the game, and the Outlaws win game 1 of the series with a final score of 6-3. As we're moving on to the 2nd game. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Ollie. He swings, hits it high, and Dawson makes a catch for the first out of the inning. And that's a fly out for Ollie. Here's a pitch. Hits it high, deep, and gone! It's a home run! His first career home run for Zeke Afonja, and that was an absolute moonshot of a home run. It's 1-0. And that's his first career home run, and he hits the celly at the plate. And now the Outlaws have all homered throughout the first 2 games. And now we have a pitching change. Here's the pitching change, yeah. Carson for Brecken. And he'll be taking his spot in the field. Full count pitch to Caleb. And it's inside. Base on ball for Caleb Mueller.
Come on. Good boy, Zeke.
Here's the 4-1 pitch. And he hits it. It's a fair ball. And he tags him out. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And it's 1-0 after Zeke's home run. The Outlaws lead it.
Like this season.
And Zeke Afonja will be starting on the mound for the Outlaws in game 2.
I thought he got suspended for the rest of the
Here's the 4-0 to Dawson. So it misses by about an inch. And that will be the first base runner of the game for the Spartans. Here's a 2-0 pitch to Grant. Nobody out. The delivery. He swings, hits it deep, and that is gone. It's a home run for Grant Rudd. It's 2-1, and that's his 2nd career home run, 2nd on the season and 2nd of the series.
I found that too. I said,
And it's 2-1. Spartans lead game 2.
Play Wiffleball now. No more basketball.
Here's a 2-0 pitch to Brecken. He swings, hits it, and that's fair, and that's gone! All the way into the weeds! And that is Brecken's first home run of the season. And the score is 3-1 after back-to-back bombs. You might be able to see the ball over there in the weeds. And that was an absolute moonshot by Brecken Brusco. Here's the 4-0 pitch to Carson. That's outside, ball 5. Carson takes his base, and now the leadoff hitter Dawson is up to bat. Here's the pitch. He swings, hits it, it's a fair ball. And it hit him!
No.
It hit him!
Hey, Caleb.
No, it hit Carson's foot. We're gonna go to review, but we're gonna go to review to see if it hit his foot. I know it did, but we gotta look at it just to see. After review, the call on the field stands as out. There's one out, and Dawson's on first base. To Grant. Hands behind him. Ball 5. Take your base. And Brecken Bruska is up to the plate now. The 4-1 pitch to Brecken with one out. And he takes his walk. And the bases are loaded now for Carson foul. Full count. 4-2. One out. Bases are loaded. And here's the pitch. And he swings and misses. That's strike 3. Strike 3 is out, and the inning ends. 3-1 is the score now. Here's the full count pitch to Zeke with no outs. Hits it high, deep, and it's gone. Another home run for Zeke as he is pumped after that no doubt shot over the left field fence as he rounds third with his teammates as they cut the lead down to 1 run. 3-2 is score. The 4-1 pitch to Caleb, and he leaves it ball 5, and he reaches.
Hey, let's get more at bats here.
The 4-1 pitch, and it almost hits him and he walks. With Zeke coming off another home run, is up to bat with runners on first and second. Here's the 4-1 pitch to Zeke. Hits it high, and Grant makes the play for the first out of the inning. That's so loud, bro. And that is ball 5. Caleb reaches again, and the bases are loaded for the captain, Ollie Sanders. The pitch. Ball 5, and it walks in a run. Now it's 3-3 with the bases loaded and 1 out. Leave it. The 4-0 pitch to Zeke. Ball 5, it walks in another run. It's 4-3 for Caleb. Going up to the plate, there's 1 out. And there is a pitching change.
That's a
Grant Rudd for Carson foul. 4-3.
That brought it in the good.
Here's the 2-0 pitch to Caleb. He swings, hits it high, and Carson makes the play to end the inning. It's 4-3, the Outlaws lead. The 4-0 pitch to Dawson. Behind him, ball 5. Dawson reaches to Grant with nobody out. Ball 5, take your base. First and second for Brecken with an opportunity to take the lead here. No. To Brecken. He swings deep, and it's gone! A home run! His second of the series for Brecken Bruska, and they regain the lead 6-4 in the bottom of the second inning. 6-4. Brecken hits another home run. Full count pitch to Carson. Out! Ball 5, take your base. Carson reaches on a walk. The 4-0 pitch to Dawson. Ball 5, walks, and now Grant Rudd, the captain, is up to bat with runners on first and second base. The 4-1 pitch to Grant from Zeke. And he leaves it. Ball 5, bases are loaded for Brusky, coming off of a home run. And a pitching change is occurring at the moment for Oliver Sanders taking the spot of Zeke Afanja.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for today.
This is the matchup we've been waiting for today. The beef has been crazy. There's the pitch, 3-2 to Brecken. And he hits a fair ball, and he's going home with it. And he missed, and he's safe. He's safe at home. And that's a run for the Spartans as Carson stepped on the bag. A good, and he missed the tag and allowed the run. After review, he's safe at home. It's 7-4 with the bases loaded. And Carson's up to bat with no outs. Here's the 4-1 pitch to Carson. And it's ball 5. He walks and it walks. That was ball 5. That's ball 5. And he walks and it's 8-4. Here's a pitching change. The score is 8-4. Zeke for Ollie. Bases loaded. He hits it. It's a shot off the fence. He scores a run. He's going home. And that run will count. It is 10-4 on an inning mercy. The 4-0. Ball 5. Ollie walks. And there's someone on first now. With someone on first. No outs. Ball 5. Take your base. Someone on first and second. Here's the pitch from Grant. Strike! And it hit it! Strike 1. Full count to Caleb. Strike 3. He's out. And that's the first out of the inning.
Good pitch.
And here's the pitch. And that's low. Ball 5. Bases are loaded for Zeke with 1 out. The 4-1 pitch. Outside, ball 5. Walks in a run. It's 10-5. And Caleb is up to bat. You gotta win. The 1-0 pitch. Hits it. Fair ball. And he's safe. And they score a run. It's 10-6. The 4-0 pitch. Ball 5. It scores another run. It's 10-7. 10-7. With 1 out. And Zeke is up to the plate.
This is a great.
From Brecken Bruska to Zeke Fonda. And it hits him, and it scores a run. It's 10-8 as the Spartans are falling apart in the top of the 3rd. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Caleb. Hits it, fair ball, and he's out to end the game. The final score is 10-8. The Outlaws the Spartans win the game, and the series is 1-1. And game 3 will determine the series.
What'd you say, Brody?
The 2-0 pitch to Dawson. He swings at it, hits a liner right back to the pitcher, and that's for the first out of the game. 4-1. Ball 5, take your base. Grant reaches to start the inning. 4-1 to Brecken. Ball 5, take your base. Runners on first and second now for Carson Fowl with the 4-1 pitch. Ball 5, bases are loaded for Dawson. 2-0 pitch to Dawson. He swings down the line, fair ball, and he misses it, and then they score a run. He throws it, he's going home, and he's safe. He's safe, and they score 2 runs. It's 2-0 with second and third with 1 out. 2-0 to Grant. Hits it deep, and it's a Grant. Oh, it's a home run. Not quite a grand slam, but it's a 3-run home run. Makes the score 5-0 in the first inning. And that was an absolute tank. Another home run for the captain, Grant, making a great cause for Rookie of the Year now. And it's 5-0 Spartans. The 2-2 pitch. Hits it, and it's a liner, and it bounces off the fence, and that'll be a single for Brecken.
How much do we have right now? 5, right?
Here's Carson, yep. The full count pitch to Carson with 1 out. And it's behind him. First and second for Dawson. Here's the 4-0 pitch. Ball 5, bases are loaded for the captain, Grant Rudd.
Oh, Matt, look for a walk. Keep going.
The pitch. Hits it right at Zeke.
Go home, Carson.
And he misses him. And that is going to be the inning mercy. The 4-0 pitch. Ball 5. And Ollie walks. And now Zeke is up to bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Zeke. Hits it up the middle. Off the fence. And that'll be a single for Zeke. Right up the middle. And now Caleb is up to bat. Here's the pitch to Caleb. 0-0. Hits it, fair ball. Hit him. Out. First out of the inning. There's one out now with runners on first and second, and Ollie is up to bat. The 0-1 pitch to Ollie. Hits it. It's a grounder. And he's out at second to end the inning with no runs allowed. It's 7-0 heading to the top of the second inning.
That was a clean defensive tag.
The 1-0 pitch. Hits it. Liner. Nobody's at first. And that's a single for Brecken. Ball 4. Ball 5. Take your base. Carson walks. First and second for Dawson Cuff. It's 7-0. Top of the second.
Those bases juice, boy.
Hits it, pops up, and it's caught. It's a ball. 4-1, the pitch. Ball 5. Take your base. Bases are loaded for Brecken. 4-0 pitch to Brecken. 3-0, I meant. And that's the second out of the inning. It's 7-0, getting to the bottom of the second.
Reckon that's a.
0-0 pitch. Hits it up high, and it's caught for the first out of the inning. And Dawson was playing way back near the fence. I don't even know what he was doing back there. He's picking grass, but he still makes the catch for the first out of the second inning. Pitch to Caleb with 1 out. He hits it, fair ball. The second out of the inning, and it's 7-0 heading to the top of the third. Foul, strike 3 into the zone. Strike 3.
Yes, it is.
Tipped into the zone. That's valid. And that's the first out of the inning in the top of the third. Still 7-0. Here's the pitch. Hits it on the ground. And he tries to make a diving play. He throws it. And he's safe with an infield reach. I don't know what it was. We'll see what the scorer's decision is later. Probably an error. Maybe a hit. We'll see. 4-1 to Grant with 1 out. Ball.
Give me that.
Ball 5. And Grant reaches on a walk. There's 2-2 pitch. Hits it. Oh. And it's gone. A liner over the fence for a home run. It's 10-0. 10-0 in the top of the third.
It'll be another replay.
10-0 in the top of the
How many home
third.
runs is that for Brecken? 3?
With a line drive shot off the bat for Brecken. That's, I believe, his third home run of the day. And that is
Brecken, why aren't we talking
a
anymore?
line drive shot.
Bro.
The full count pitch to Carson.
Leave it.
And it's a ball. He gets on with a walk. 4-1 to Dawson. He swings. Hits it high. And it's gone. A home run for Dawson Cuff. His first of the season. It just got out when the wind was low. Would have been out anyways, I believe. And it's 12. There's no run rule in the last inning, so it's 12-0.
Damn, blowout. 12-0. Wait, this is the last inning?
3-1. Hits it right at Zeke and he drops it. And it's a error. He reaches on error from Grant.
Do you want me to take it? Yeah, that's 2.
Here's the pitch. I know. And it's no, and then he dented the ball. And that was absolutely pissed on. A 2-run home run. Oh my gosh, it's 14-0. Nobody saw this coming. This is a game changer. A season changer for the Spartans with all this momentum. It's 14-0. And 1 count. Ball. The pitch. Ball 5, take your base. First and second.
1 out.
1 out. Hits it deep, and it's gone again. Another home run from Grant Rudd. It's, oh my gosh, it is 18-0 here, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It is 18-0. That is officially a new Nllw record of most runs scored in a single game. 18-0, and the Outlaws are feeling the heat of the bats. Hits it. It's a ground ball, but nobody's at first. And he's safe. And Brecken's running to second. He's going 2. He's going 3. Can they get the out? And he's safe. He's safe at 3. And he's running home. He's running home. And he's safe. It's 19-0. In a blowout, it's 19-0. Yeah.
Let's go, Ollie. Okay, I'm batting for Grant.
19-0.
No! Get out.
Dawson, go 2. Go 3. Dawson, go 3. The 0 pitch. Hits it high. And it's dropped. Go!
No.
And the bases are loaded for Dawson. Bases are loaded for Dawson. The pitch. Hits it deep. And it's gone! A home run! It's 23-0 in the top of the 3rd. And I am calling this. I think it's time to call the game. I think it's time to call the game, boys. It's 23-0. 23-0. But I'm gonna call a game. It's 23-0. I have to. It's game. We are calling game. Finished 23-0 is the final score. So after the big series win, you guys win the series 2-1 and come back when you guys were down 1-0. How do you feel as a team you guys performed?
Well, you know, my boys, they played really well. Carson got on base a lot. He did what he needed to do. We were playing great in the field, only a couple errors, and those were only in the first game, so I think we did really well overall.
How do you feel the pitching was?
The pitching, I mean, it can be better, but it can be better for every other team too. Just got to be pumping more strikes.
And you guys had like 8 or 9 home runs, a lot of home runs, almost double-digit home runs. How confident are you heading into the rest of this season?
We're very confident. We know how well we can hit the ball. We just showed it out there, so very confident.
How do you like to what did you like to see out of all your players, and did they like accomplish what you wanted to see?
Yeah, they all did really well.
That's great. Now we'll go to Brecken. How do you feel your day went?
It went great. I mean, I don't know how many home runs I hit, honestly. I lost count. I mean, my pitching at the start wasn't the best, and then it kind of got better at the end. Yeah, that's it.
That's great. Now
I had
Dawson.
I did have 2 strikeouts in the first game, which was a bummer, but didn't happen again.
Okay. How do you feel, Dawson, on your performance overall?
I felt like our team played really well, and we showed our potential in that last game.
That's great to hear for the Spartans as they lead their division 2-1 and lead the league at a 2-1 record. So after a tough series loss today to the Spartans, how are you feeling right now? And you guys were missing Turbo, but how do you feel?
Well, I think missing Turbo isn't an excuse for what happened in that last game. I gotta get in the lab clearly. I can't throw a strike, so definitely got to work on that. I feel like in the first game we played really well, and that's how we're gonna play throughout the rest of the season. And to be honest, I'm really excited to play the Spartans team again because we got to get our get back.
It's gonna be a different outcome.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I'm with Caleb on that one. So.
I'm gonna say a few things, right? First game, I felt like it went really well, right? Obviously, you know, individual performance isn't something that you can put above the team, right? And I feel like that's sort of how I felt end of first game, like, oh, I didn't contribute enough, right? Second game, great game. Weren't able to tie it down, weren't able to lock it down, but yeah, I felt like it was a really good game. This game, the difference between, you know, that second game team and this team that we just played as is a big difference. And, you know, I feel like it's just finishing the series, right? Being able to, you know, keep that momentum up. You know, tough loss, but yeah.
Yeah, Caleb, do you have anything to add to that?
You gotta leave this behind you. Can't bring this with you.
Okay.
Wait, can I say one more thing?
Yep.
I just want to say that last game was not skill. It was just like, that's not how we're going to play. It's just a fluke, mental errors. I got to throw strikes.
Sounds good.